Hello everybody and welcome to episode 15 of the Chesterfield of Dreams, and today we have the final three games of the season in the corner of our eye, and we need at least 4 points to survive, and it's not going to be easy as the champions in waiting, Norwich City, are the team who come to the Proax Stadium looking for the 3 points that'll guarantee them the league and clinch it, as well as getting the promotion. And then afterwards we'll have a look at Blackburn and Blackpool if things are still available at that stage. But if we look at the league table, Ipswich Town in reality just need one more win to reach 46 points. I doubt we'll get 49, which would almost certainly save us from relegation, but it's pretty much Wolves and Sheffield Wednesday out of our reach. It's between myself and Ipswich Town to decide who survives in this league. The MK Dons would need an absolute miracle to survive, but you can't really count anybody out at this stage. Let's talk about the schedule really quickly. The live comm obviously was a big disappointment, and it reflected again on us as we lost to Brentford, taking the lead in the 60th minute, but then eventually the substitution, Nick Blackman, got the brace necessary to win that game, and then Huddersfield outclassed us. We had no chance, but we did reply with another curious double. We've beaten several teams twice this season, and Middlesbrough are one of them, as Sean Hutchinson and Ollie Banks secured the 2 goals as we were very strong in a comeback there, but Jack Price suffered a minor injury. And then Nottingham Forest, again, just another example of getting outclassed. So Norwich City does not bode well, but we do have winnable games, I think, against Blackburn and Blackpool. But we'll have to do a wonderful job to do that. But maybe, just maybe not, to take their eyes off affairs and get us that, get us a bad performance. But just a bit of news before I name my team. I haven't named it yet, but Tendai Darikwa was red carded in the last game. Cody Cropper come back from injury. Jack Price, I think, come back from injury, and other players still injured like Aribley and Talbot. So we're in a bit of a spot of bother, but that's just life sometimes. And we'll name the team, and if anything great happens, I'll give you a highlight reel. But we'll just see what happens in this match. So I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, you joined me at the 63rd minute of the game, and I have to rescue a 2-1 deficit as Norwich raced into an early lead, and then we got a goal back through Jay O'Shea, and basically it's do or die at this moment. We're going to bring on Gary Roberts to go on the right wing and to create a 4-4-2, and maybe change out a striker later in the game. We're doing okay at the minute, but we definitely need to plug the hole that Norwich keep reaching into. But regardless of what's going on here, Sheffield Wednesday are winning 2-0 at home to Bolton, so that result sends us down no matter what we do. So we'll just have to go out fighting there. This is a 2-0 confirmation, and there's a goal, and just as I say, I knew something would happen, and looks like relegation is upon us here after one season in the second flight, or the second tier. So yeah, we'll just make the final change now, and I'll speak to you at the end of the game. Okay, so we're just at the full-time whistle. No extra goals were scored as the twins, Jacob and Josh, I think is their name, Jacob and Josh, the twins ultimately put us to bed there. Not much we could have done. We did injure 2 of their players, unfortunately. We'll take a look at the analysis. Ryan Bennett, he's just tired, so that's okay. I don't know about Luis Alberto. He's just very tired. We'll check on Jack Price in a moment. But again, we deserve to lose. And that was just being outclassed by the champions of the championship. And you can see, despite a Kieran Westwood own goal, Bolton failed to make a comeback. And the league now looks like this. And we are basically doomed. I doubt we'll get any results we need to turn around the goal difference, but yeah, that's just the way it's gone. MK Dons are confirmed relegated, but at least technically we're not mathematically down for at least another game. That does mean a lot. we were the underdogs heading into this season, and we've made a really respectable effort at our very first attempt at the championship. And I think the key will be the youth facilities. We need to get those ready in time, but they're not coming for a long time, so we'll just have to grow our youngsters as best we can. We'll take a look at some of them actually. Let me see. Transfers, transfer history, youth. So some of them on the top of my head that are really good. Here is Brian Gray, the right back. He's got great potential. He's still got a lot of work to do, but there's definitely an absence of good right backs at the club, and he'd be great for future talent. Anyone else I can find? There's not a lot there, about 2 or 3 I was impressed with. It's a matter of finding them for you now. Where are we? Yeah, so we'll go up. Chandler, he's alright. No. Sean Wilson's okay. We won't look at him. Here he is, Grant Ormrod, excuse me. He is a centre back and left back, and I loved some of these template stats he's got already. So you can see 14 heading, 12 tackling, 14 jumping reach, 11 strength, 11 determination. So he's got a nice template to work with, and Kieran Mann, another good defender, and that's about it. But let's just talk about the inbox now. Norwich are the champions. MK Dons go down. Ariebly is fit, and Jack Price isn't injured. So we'll see what happens at the end of the Blackburn game. Ipswich Town just need a point really. I doubt we can beat them on goal difference. That would be absolutely extraordinary. But this is you can probably stop watching the episode now. But we'll carry on and see what happens. Towards the end of the season, and we'll confirm our relegation. They're satisfied we've tried our best, and we just have to accept that. But we'll see what happens. If we can get something out of an Ewood Park visit, that'll be great. But it has to be a win, and it has to be a comprehensive win, because we are going down at this rate. So speak to you again in a moment. And just an update after our Blackburn match. Yes, it's confirmed we are relegated after a 4-1 away defeat to the Ewood Park Club, and it was pretty much a formality. We gave our very best shot getting an early goal from Tendai Darikwa, but the second half they came out all guns blazing, and eventually our defence fell to the resistance, and it confirms our relegation, with a distinct possibility that we might actually not finish 22nd. We might fall to 23rd, but only if the MK Dons can win their last game. But the problem that really plagued us was the 4 draws. We only had 4 draws all season, and that's not good enough, because we just needed a couple more to survive in this league, because Ipswich only won 10 times, and that got them 30 points, but that was 16 draws that ultimately kept them up. If we had turned some of these losses into draws, then we would have easily survived. But some of them were out of my hands. Some of them you just have to accept the defeat. But definitely some of these games we shouldn't have lost, and probably turned them into draws. But that's just unfortunately the game for you. And we gave it our very best shot, but you can see our form really hit rock bottom once we were beaten by Wolves. That just reset everything, and we couldn't recover. But we gave it a good go, and the good news is that I received a brand new contract for just the 2 years. Unfortunately, I was hoping for 3 or more, but I'm very happy that we can go back to League One with a fresh, clean page, and we can hopefully get ourselves back in the Championship and resume our Chesterfield of Dreams mantra. What else can I say really? We've got a budget here. We were given a fair bit of money and the wages, but I've turned it on to wages, and we have 2 million lying there ready to go. But Paul McGinn, instantly, as soon as we were confirmed relegated, he said, I want to leave the club, and I said, okay, you can leave. So I'm very disappointed in his attitude, but I suppose not every player is going to be too pleased about being relegated. And then on the other hand, I don't think the fans particularly liked him. If we go down, no, he's actually not here in the form book. But usually he was down in the we're not too happy with this player. He wasn't a great signing, so maybe we can get a bit of money back on the Scotsman and we can carry on with our lives. I think I've signed up just about everybody to a new contract, save for Drew Talbot and I think Maurice DeVille. Gary Deegan, Talbot, DeVille and Evatt are still under the last few months of their contract. The rest of the loan guys are going to expire again as well. But apart from that, everyone is down for at least 1 to 2 years, which is a good sign of a healthy club. But we'll just have to accept that not everybody is going to perform as well as they did in the past, such as Gary Roberts. He's probably not going to be at his best. Tommy Lee, I still feel he had a good season, but he's not going to be as great. We'll have to find a fair few replacements for our loaned guys if we need them still in the club. And last but not least, let's just look at the League One, as we know that Norwich are the champions. Reading, Bournemouth, Middlesbrough, Stoke and Brentford are the rest of the top 6. We'll look now at the League One, see what teams are in and out of contention. Rotherham are promoted, most likely as the champions, with Leyton Orient holding on to that priceless second place. And then in the top 6 we Swindon, Yeovil, Barnsley and Birmingham. So Birmingham were top for quite a long time and it looks like it's all gone wrong, whereas Sheffield United there, they'll be disappointed yet again. Peterborough trying to take the spot. And then if we look at the relegation zone, Plymouth are the only team confirmed down. It's between Doncaster, Colchester, Gillingham and Shrewsbury to try and survive. Crewe I think have just about survived, so good for them. But that's pretty much the end of the episode, guys. I'm obviously very upset that we couldn't hold our own in the championship, but lessons learned. We were very good when we needed to be, but it was very much the first 9 games. The red circle says it all, really. We were beaten hand over fist in this period of games, and then once we turned it around, we got our rhythm going with a few blemishes here and there, but we were a very, very good team on our day, and that can only be a good thing. So we'll move on to the new year. We'll play the Blackpool game off camera and then settle on season 3 and find out how we can get back into the league as soon as possible. But for now, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll speak again soon. Bye bye.